Good morning, everyone. This is Charlie Shrem from Crypto and Coffee. We got your weekly topics today. A lot to talk about. It's been a crazy week. Obviously, the market is the first thing on everyone's mind. The same thing like last week. Yes, it's going down, I know. During the bear market of 2015 was actually the most fun time we had in cryptocurrency because that's when we stopped looking at the price every day, and that's when we built things. This is when the price was going from $1,200 and was sitting around $200. So you think you're in despair now? Trust me, you ain't seen nothing yet. Stop looking at the price, enjoy life, and just have some fun. A big thing that happened this week was one of the largest exchanges in Korea, BitThumb, got hacked for about $30 million. Not a huge amount of money in terms of hackings go. And they're going to be pretty much covering the whole amount for everyone. We've seen so many hacks over the years. We've seen a lot of issues. Hundreds of millions of dollars go away. And so we kind of don't see them much anymore. And when they do happen, they're so minimal that the exchanges cover them. I see this as pretty bullish news in terms of what happens with cryptocurrency. Another interesting point, the United States government came out with a new memo saying that all government employees have to report their crypto holdings. This is interesting because, as I see it, that even furthermore shows that they see cryptocurrency as money. It's something that's even valuable. But it could have a negative effect because there are a lot of politicians and government employees that really like cryptocurrency. And now that they have to report it, just because of the hassle of reporting and all the paperwork, they may find that having an adverse effect. So we'll see how that happens. I don't see it happening like really causing much of a major issue one way or another, but it's just an interesting point to see that the United States government is putting out a memo saying that all these government employees have to now report their crypto holdings. We saw that GitHub is being acquired by Microsoft. What does that have to do with cryptocurrency is that most of these cryptocurrency projects, Bitcoin included, use GitHub as their repository for all the developers working with each other. Up until now, everything on GitHub has been open source, and everyone uses it to work together. Now that it's being owned by Microsoft, we'll see where this goes. Will these projects continue to use GitHub, or will they start using a different company or a different source, a different repository to use? We'll see. That remains to be seen. But it's interesting that Microsoft is buying this big company. GitHub has been known to be one of the most famous and well-known repositories. Whenever someone wants to get a job as a developer, instead of saying, send me your LinkedIn or your Facebook or your CV, a developer will get said, let me see your GitHub account. I want to see what you work on. It's your developer resume. Other than that, interesting thing happened this week. Andrew DeSantis and Mark Wilcox tweeted a Bitcoin hash that was very odd. What does that mean? When a Bitcoin transaction gets sent out and gets added to a block, it gets added to the blockchain. What that means is all these transactions get added to the main chain, and it all needs to work. A key needs to fit in the lock in order for the lock to turn. What happened in this situation was there was a hash that was created, that the odds of that being created are 1 in a quadrillion. The only way people are saying that Satoshi created the hash himself. It's as if the lock and key were created at this precise moment, at this precise time, to work perfectly together. It's like when you see in the movie Back to the Future, how Doc knew exactly when the lightning would strike in order to get Marty back into the past. He would have to, back into the future, he would have to get the lightning to strike at the exact moment to be able to get the DeLorean to go and to get enough power to power it. So how he came from the future, he knew exactly when the lightning would strike. That's what we saw this week. So it's either completely random, which would be as random as you getting struck by lightning 4 nights in a row and then winning the lottery 4 times in a row the next 4 days. Or it's aliens, or it's Satoshi, or it's someone from the future. Or it's just something crazy. That's your Crypto and Coffee for this week. My name is Charlie Shrem from Crypto.IQ. Have a great week.